Hello everyone, this is Tricker from www.pokertricks.com. I'm bringing you the second part of this video. Here we get pocket queens right away. I'm going to go ahead and 3-bet from the small blinds. What I'm doing is, oh, that's kind of a tough board. I'll go ahead and get back to what's going on in a second. I'm going to go ahead and lead out for $7 on here. The problem is that this guy doesn't have enough money that we actually have to call if he shoves here, because there's enough times that he's shoving with something such as Queen 10 or Queen Jack or something like a club draw that we actually have to get it in there with pocket queens, even though there is an overcard. So what the purpose of this video series is I'm showing you a quick introduction to what Poker Tricks is. We are a free online poker training site that you can come and look at our videos, and we've got plenty of videos here, and they're all about 45 minutes to an hour long. And what we do is we sit down at something between 2 and 4 poker tables, and we tape our screen and do commentary just like I'm doing right now. But we do it for a much longer period of time, so you can see us gain reads on our opponents and just, kind of outplay our opponents because we have more information on them and stuff like that. And what it's going to do is allow you to play a much better poker game when you sit down and be able to actually win money. There's a lot of money to be made out there, and this is just such an easy way to go ahead and improve your game. All you have to do is go to www.pokertricks.com and check out our free videos. If you have any questions, you can also sign up for our forums. There's plenty of members that are willing to help you if you have any questionable hands that you're not sure what you should do or you're not sure about anything. Also, another quick way to make some money is to go to our Rakeback section. Before you sign up for a poker site, you can actually take, when they take this money out of the rake, they're actually taking money from the pot. But for them, when you sign up through Poker Tricks for one of these websites and use one of our links or one of our codes, we'll actually give you a certain percentage of your rake back. Specifically at Red Star Poker, when you sign up, they'll actually match your first deposit up to $500. So if you deposit $500, you will get $500 in bonus to clear while you keep playing. So while you're playing, you're actually clearing up to $500 in bonus. Not only that, but they'll actually give you 33% of whatever you paid to the rake back at the end of the month. They'll pay you between the 1st and the 5th of the month. I just got done collecting a $800 rake back check just for 1 month of play in January. And all you have to do is just play your normal game, and they'll go ahead and pay you money to play on their site. That's called Rakeback, and you can sign up for that absolutely free of charge at Poker Tricks. All you would do is go to the Rakeback section on our website and just click on whatever. You can actually we can show you a quick calculator. Say you play no limit shorthanded, so that's 6 max, and you play 1-2, and say you normally play 4 tables, and you play about 2,000 hands a day. That's anywhere between 3 and 4 hours. So, we actually cut that down. Say you're more of a casual player and you only play 2 hours a day. That would be about 1,000 hands per day. And at Red Star Poker, you get 33% rake back. So then you would hours, I'm sorry, that's not hands per day. Say you play 2 hours a day, excuse me. You would just hit calculate. Well, let's go ahead and get to our hands real quick, and we'll go back and see what that is. So we go here, this guy limped and then re-raised us. We're going to go ahead and let it go, because normally that's a sign of a pretty good hand. Looks like we timed out on here because I was showing you the website, but that's fine. And normally that's a sign of a pretty big hand. So we can go ahead and just let him go there with a King 10. Here we're going to fold the 8-9 offsuit as well. So we'll go back to here. So now you see each day you would make about $70 in rakeback. Your weekly rakeback would be about almost $500, and you would get paid about once a month. So if you actually played 4 tables, 2 hours per day at 1-2 no limit, you would make almost $2,000 a month. And that's obviously a pretty ridiculous amount of money, absolutely free of charge that you're not gaining now. Say you're playing right now without rakeback, that's how much money you're missing per month, just absolutely free of charge to you. All you have to do is click on rakeback, and then you would go down. Say you want to play on Red Star Poker, you would click our Red Star Poker link right here. And while that loads, we'll go ahead and check back on our table so we don't time out on them again. Go ahead and reload at this table. You would just click on Red Star Poker, and you could see you would get 33% rakeback, and when you sign up, you get 100% match bonus up to $500. So when you deposit up to $500, they'll give you 500 bonus dollars to clear while you're playing. And all you do is, here's your bonus code, it's TRICKS, and all you would do is just follow step by step. You make sure you clear your cookies on your internet. That's pretty easy. You just go to Tools, Options, Clear Cookies. I was going to raise this here, but you know what? I'm just going to check and see if we can hit a nice little flop here with ace-6 suited. It is very likely that a lot of these players are limping something such as a small suited connector. People love to play their 7-8 suiteds or whatnot. So all of a sudden they limp their 7-8 of hearts, and I check behind with my ace-6 of hearts, and all of a sudden we both flop a flush. It cost me no money. All I had to do was check in the big blinds or say I limp on the button, something of that nature, and then all of a sudden we both flop a flush, and then all of a sudden if the Skyler would have done it, he would have been paying us $68 because he flopped a flush, and there's no way someone's folding a flush on a 3-flush board. It's just not going to happen. And all because we went ahead and limped instead of isolating there. So that's a pretty good play when you have such as an ace-6 suited. So it's not a great ace, but it is suited, so you do have a lot of flop potential, and your implied odds are relatively humongous there. So it's kind of a neat little trick to try instead of isolating there, especially because we don't have position in the hands. So here you would just go, and then you would just click download, and then you would see, once you download the website, all you do is while you're making your poker nickname, as you can see when I typed in my poker nickname, you can make that obviously whatever you want. You just click I was referred to Red Star Poker, and you have a sign-up code, and then you type in Tricks as your sign-up code, and they'll automatically track your Rakeback every single month. Here I can actually show you. No, I'm actually not going to be able to because the month just restarted, so I'm sorry. I wish I could show you what it looks like. Let's see if I can. I'll try my best. We'll see what happens. So here, while I'm trying to do this off screen, I can go ahead and raise this hand. Pocket sevens. The flop comes 8-8 ace, so it's not a horrible flop for us just because it's not that likely that he has an 8. And if he's got an ace, well, this guy just go ahead and open shove, so that's kind of weird by him, but we'll just go ahead and let him have that hand. So here, I actually was able to get this up. As you can see, you would just click on My Account, and you would hit VIP Status up at the top left corner, and then all of a sudden, see, this was my reports for January. As you can see, it'll show you everything right here, and they'll show you how much net you raked and how much money you'll make, and then they'll just pay it automatically to you. You don't have to worry about doing anything. They deposit it automatically to your account. I got mine on the 1st of this month. They paid it directly to me immediately, and that was pretty easy. Obviously, I don't have to do anything. So this guy's kind of going crazy. So we're just going to go and fold to him. But when a player is doing this and they're going nuts like this, one of the key things is not to get frustrated with them and just kind of settle down and just wait until you see a real hand, because just because they do it, in the first 2 hands, they're probably going to do it a 3rd time. So then you can, I didn't actually mean to limp this. That was actually just a misclick. I was going to raise this hand, but I guess a limp is fine as well. We can just go ahead and play our hand accordingly. But when a player sits here and keeps shoving at these flops, sooner or later you're going to catch them, and they can't keep doing that forever. Sooner or later they will get caught, and it'll be pretty easy. So here we flop top pair, but the board is 3 flush, so we want to bet as much as possible. So there's $1.20, so we want to bet at least $1. Most people, their continuation bet or whatever would be about 80 cents, and that's just not enough on the monotone board. You really want to charge your opponent if he wants to call you with just 1 heart in his hand. So here the guy limps onto the gun. We have ace-10, so we're going to go ahead and raise it up here. We are out of position, so we do make it a little bit more than the pot button actually says, and that's perfectly acceptable to take it down pre-flop. That's the easiest since we are out of position with a relatively good but not great ace. That's probably the best way to play it. So here we went ahead and completed ace deuce suited in the small blind, and now we're getting about 3-1 on our call. And since we are deep stacked with Skyler, since this is only 50 no limit, we are a bit deep stacked, it does become profitable. Go ahead and bet this. So now all of a sudden we flop bottom pair plus the nut flush draw. So this is a pretty easy board. We're going to go ahead and lead out, and we're just going to go ahead and keep value betting. If somebody raises us, that's perfectly acceptable, and we will get it all in here. Because if you do know the rule of 2 and 4, if we get it all in here, we will have probably 9 flush outs plus 5 pair or 2 pair outs. That's going to give us 14 outs, meaning we're about a coin flip in this hand. When we are coin flipping in the hand, there's dead money in the pot, so it becomes plus expected value to go ahead and get it in here. I hope this can finish out before the 10-minute mark that YouTube allows me to upload. So we're going to go ahead and bet 17 here, absolutely for value. And here we ended up making our straight, so we're just going to go ahead and get it all in here on the river. The only hand that beats us is a 6. And we will be stopping this at the end. So there we go. We won a $124 pot at the end of the video. relatively easy. The guy, paid us off there. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and I'll go ahead and start a third video here. I hope everybody enjoyed it.